Hello and welcome to the Lego Source Show. I'm Dan and this episode is Over the Hill.
First, let's take a quick look at the city. A fair bit has changed. You can see I have hills now. Soon we'll take a closer look at what's new.
So what is the Lego Source Show? Well, it's kind of like a Lego City update, but different. For example,
I could tell you the story of how, when building a second cargo train 60336, I wanted to change up the two cars. So I built the coupe in black and the minivan in grey.
which is fine, very informative, etc. But I could add some sauce and, show it off a bit.
Big dreams. Free on my team with them. Big dreams. Free on my team with them. Bop, 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 bop. You don't want this. Big dreams and whip clean. That shift mean green. Sip lean and the ups don't know. Free on my team with a big dream and a mean man never go. Team man up in the trap, but I know how to react. Po, no, I never saw. Come run up in the back, get a bap. You don't want this.
I'm so over these hills, to be honest. I don't really fancy chopping and nailing wood and building shelves. I just want to build Lego, right?
I've been inspired by these model train setups with trains just going through hills and landscapes, so I'm trying to achieve more realism with Lego. I'm using vertical space to make Eldoradan less flat, which means it's all about building wooden shelves. Eventually I'll cover over all the wooden bits, so all you can see is the Lego. I've used fabric that's close to a match for Lego green. It looks okay for now until I get some more base plates. Mount Eldoradan was a coffee table until I cut its legs down. Soon this will have a big mine and a dragon cave inside. Of course, the best way to show you this is by checking out some trains. It's so satisfying to watch Lego trains wind their way through Lego landscapes. Here you can see 3 lines in action. The white speed train follows the country line loop by Junction Station, over the bridge and around the countryside under Mount Eldoradan and back again. The red passenger train shows the coastline going across the front of the city. One loop is under this hill, the other loop will be under the airport runway over there. On the city line, I'm using 60197, the yellow trains, as my subway fleet. Here's one subway station I've started working on. Also, 3 switch tracks are mechanical now. Yellow, red and blue. It really helps, especially with those tricky to reach places.
I do feel a bit overwhelmed sometimes with all these projects. Building Eldoradan has been like climbing a hill. Call it a mountain. I really wanted to encourage myself to get these hills and sets completed. Of course, the only way to do that was to create my own Lego construction company, which I call DANCAN.
DANCAN. Building Eldoradan from the ground up and doing it brick by brick, with building projects all over the city, because we believe in investing in this community, creating real fun infrastructure, creating real jobs, the real Eldoradan citizens, because we're not scared of heights, because life's not as hard as laying bricks, it's because we believe in ourselves. We believe in all of us, because if we all believe together, if we all believe in Eldoradan, we know we can make Lego Source the best, most epically ridiculous YouTube show in the known universe. Believe. DANCAN. DANCAN.
Well, I'm feeling motivated and perhaps a little hungry. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you right after these messages.
I felt heaps hungry, so I went to get some crazy chicken. It smells and tastes so good, at least that is what I was thinking. I really love it, but I don't know if I should be eating it. Is it good or bad?
I'm so confused.
It's okay, not that bad, not too good. It's okay, but it's real bad.
Tastes real
It's
good.
just okay. Can't decide, take an average, it's okay.
Do you need something towed? We can tow it. Little cars, big cars, bigger cars, even trucks. Even trucks on trucks. Even trucks on trucks on. So remember, if you need anything towed, we can tow it.
Welcome back. This is the Lego Source Show. I was brainstorming ideas that I could create with Lego when I stumbled across this little gag from Birdbox Studios. It's a recreation of their idea, but good practice for me. See if this works. You can find a link to the Birdbox Studios original in the description. But did that work? I might need more practice. Okay, this update moves fast. My 4 categories: mods, MOCS, new and to do. Here goes.
The container ship needed an expansion. Did anyone else think 2 containers was enough? This mod can carry 6 containers and might even get bigger yet. I finished the Palace Cinema skyscraper with 2 extra second floors added, giving me 3 theatres and a gangster skyscraper that is pretty sweet. The garage you saw earlier is a mod, with 3 main bays, 4 hoists and more parking, as it's now my tow truck headquarters. My Town Hall mock is inspired by the City Town Hall 60271 with the colour scheme and the green front doors. My plan is this building will look really impressive as part of the junction intersection between the museum and the station. 2 limos fit into the basement car park because obviously the mayor needs a fleet of limousines. Next, I'll work on the big security gate. This train shed is a really early version for now. I built the roof using link tracks. The shed has the same colour scheme as my yellow and blue subway train fleet, so that's nice. The subway station is almost ready for some detail. I've created the structure for sets above and around it to fit well. The marina has a long breakwater and a couple of piers, large enough to moor all of my recreational craft for now. The stadium is my way of storing minifigures basically. I can see all of my legs, torsos and accessories like they're all on a shelf. So these grandstands are pretty handy, but they're going to be improved when I properly plate the ground. Introducing to Eldoradan. Spidey corner sets need some mod work. I left the cop car unmarked, which looks pretty cool. Green passenger train has the second half now and is quite long. The museum is so beautiful, I have it front and centre. The lighthouse will look more at home once I figure out these cliffs. The medieval corner has the Viking and the medieval town square sets added now. The marine research vessel fits perfectly. Basketball court, grocery store. Toys R Us is a bit squished in here, so I might move it again. This small bank needs a mod to garage the armoured vehicle around the corner there and cover up some gaps. Some Harry Potter shops and the Malfoy Mansion. These new space sets have nowhere to go at the moment. I still haven't figured out where space is. Waiting to join my city. Theme park sets in the tub. Mostly I keep the to-do stuff under the city in the workshop. Here I've started to modify an older multi-storey car park set. There are some older little shops. Darth Vader's TIE Fighter is ready to go somewhere else. Here are a bunch of random train station pieces. And under them, an old Hogwarts Express minus the carriage. Over here is a pile of half-built vehicles, boats, and under them some more random vehicles waiting for roads to drive on. This tub has a couple of petrol stations and an old truck stop mock. And here, 3 different Lego shops, plus a Lego polybag. I want to mock a really cool Lego Corporation skyscraper. Well, most of my to-dos are actually in the house. Here in the man cave, Police Training Academy. Create a caravan camping set. Ocean Explorer's underwater base, plus a docking Ocean Explorer submarine. These 2 sets are the reason I need to build an underwater section. A nice little gift with purchased Savannah wildlife scene, a second of this Creator toy shop set, and the Friends supermarket, mostly for the 2 trolley pieces. Optimus Prime says hi every morning. I keep the French cafe in a place that keeps looking at me, and behind the sofa is a cargo train keen to join the party. These exclusive Asda stickers will look great as branding for cargo containers, I think. But the big one I'm saving for a special occasion is my Dungeons and Dragons set, because this will be the beginning of my Dragon Cave project. For the record, my wish list on lego.com is far longer than my to-do list. Let's check out a speed build. There is a playlist of speed builds on the channel and I'm adding to this, gradually improving, so you can check that out if you like. But here's one I haven't uploaded just yet. It's a recent gift with purchase, the Tropical Forest diorama. Check this out. Many brown pieces crumbled, trying to cover over the hills at Eldoradan. We're going to take a moment now to remember the fallen. Eldoradan thanks you for your service. Now I'd like to do a big shout out to a special young lady. Caty, if you're watching, you know who you are. You're a big friend of the channel and what you've done to contribute has really helped. I can't tell you enough how grateful and how much my wife both appreciate what you've done.
and I hope you're enjoying the channel too. So what's next for LEGO Source? Well, Christmas. I'll be tackling all of my Winter Village Christmas sets pretty soon. Also, as warned, I'll be practicing gags and trying to get a little bit better with those. I had noticed that to make a minifigure death look believable is actually pretty challenging, so I think there may be some carnage in the next episode while I practice my murdering skills. Apart from that, the big ticket event, the Dungeons & Dragons set, I cannot wait. I'm going to speed build it and all sorts of cool stuff, share it the best way I can. So if any of that sounds interesting, make sure you subscribe, don't miss out. Thanks for watching, we'll see you next time.